So guys, what we're going to do today is start our first World of Warcraft trial. It's a free trial you get from Battle.net. You can go ahead and do it yourself. I'm going to go through that free trial today and hopefully finish it. And what you're going to find there is you're going to come through that process with me. I'm going to show you how easy it is to buy into World of Warcraft and get yourself started. I've never played World of Warcraft and I've never delved into
the World of Warcraft.
I was a Guild Wars fan myself, and that is what I've invested all my teenage years into. So now we're going to come out here and we're going to do it real big. I've gone ahead and made a few characters. Let me just show you what we've got. So we've got the Drunken Shanuz, which was an old account I started and never followed through with. Player we're going to use today, which is the Warlock class. Made a rogue just to try and look like me as much as possible. It was about as close as I could get, so sorry. Shaniqua was a version of Pumpa. If you've never seen Pumpa, then this is about close as I can get, and if you can see as close as I can get to me, then you can tell that's about as close as I can get to her.
Little China.
I don't know what was a random little person that I decided to make there. I could never get into it. Okay, well there you go. We're going to find out today if I can get into it. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to enjoy the full travel to max level, but I'm damn sure going to enjoy gaming as usual. So jumping into World of Warcraft for the first ever time, we are on a ship and we are stuck inside a woman's chest. Okay, let's move. Oh, okay, so WASD, standard issue. User interface down the bottom. There's some sort of chat box here. I'd love to get rid of that. I'm not really keen on chat boxes. Map at the top right, and we've got our profile. Okay, let's start.
We won't rest until the expedition has been found.
Right, so we're nearing the island where the Horde's last expedition was lost. You need to be prepared for what is out there. So basically this is the tutorial we're going to run through, so I'm not going to bore you with the tutorial. I'm going to try and run through it as quick as possible for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. You're doing good? Okay, awesome. Right, so these are the combat dummies. How do we attack? Okay, right trigger attacks. That's a random one. Or does it? Maybe it's just... Oh, okay. So this is very sort of unintuitive to me now. What you have to do is use the number keys to attack, not the actual buttons. You know, I haven't played an MMO like this.
Ever.
Ever. I mean, I'm a big fan of Runes of Magic, and Runes of Magic was always slated as being like the next sort of closest thing to WoW, right? It's like a clone, and I feel like the controls seem more simple on Runes of Magic so far.
Stay focused.
Right, complete the quest. There you go. I smacked some dummies. That's level 2, boys. Let's have a look at the game's visuals real quick. I mean, this is looking out onto the barren lands what we are yet to explore. We've got some nice sea there. Right, talk to him. Don't know if I'm supposed to fight him or not. Take him down. You got wrecked, bro. You got wrecked. Go back to your corner. Okay, so we're going to click on him. You show promise, Warlock. Perhaps you too will find glory on the island. Okay, I'm going to go with glory. Okay, we've reached level 3. Something's kicking off. It's gone all dark. Are we supposed to be attacking these green guys?
No.
Who are we supposed to be attacking? Oh, hang on. Confusing. And there you go. That can't be the whole tutorial. I punched a bit of wood in the ball bag and
beat up a big green bloke.
And that was about it.
Oh, here we go. First cinematic. I'll tell you what this game does do very well is it gives characters of a really sort of old age, like visual effects on people, seem like they're really expressive, and that sort of goes a long way, you know. So this guy here, Doofy, is actually starting out at the same time as me. Right, let's hit it with a 1. Shadow Bolt. So we've got to follow these tutorials. Drag in a second ability. Oh, and a third ability. Who's this guy?
Stay focused on our mission.
I like that. I like the way it's going to show me what we're about to sort of hunt or collect. That's really nice. I like that. You can interact with it and move it left and right. You can now see my little hand.
Heckma's drawing hand.
You cannot begin our search until the soldiers are healed. There is no honour in leaving the fallen behind. I agree. These little crab people, I feel like... There you go. I punched the crab people in the face. Okay, moving up. So it's showing me on the map there our rough area we want to be. So we're now in that zone. And I'm guessing these are the guys... There's one of them things, look. So I've locked onto him. But how do we attack from distance? Is it just ability based? Okay, so it's not very long range at all. I was hoping playing as a dark mage we'd have like really long attack distance, but at the minute we've got to get up close and personal. Oh, we've got to zoom in and zoom out, of course, on the mouse wheel.
Well, I've looted that guy.
Get some Murloc, get some. So I'm basically just tapping 1, 2 and 3 and also just locking onto the target I wish to attack. Not rocket science, but not comfy. I can see why this game was really the reason one-handed controls came out. I used to have one, a G13 I believe, back in the day. And I used it for Guild Wars and Photoshop. If you guys have ever had anything, you know, like that, like a one-handed controller or maybe a media controller, let me know down in the comments, because I'll be interested to see what would be good for you know, use with WoW. If you're using anything now for WoW, definitely let me know, because I'm looking to obviously get into MMOs big time, and I'd like to have a one-handed controller that's programmable, but I don't know the best one anymore. You know, I'm not up on them things, so if you let me know, that'd be great. Okay, I found a new piece of gear, so we're going to click on that. I'm going to click on the character, and it says grab the gear and pop it in now. And now apparently we've got some new shoes, which you can't see because I'm wearing a Whammon's dress. This character comes as standard with Whammon's dress. It's not very flattering at all. I can't wait to get some new gear. This is my first ever time with World of Warcraft, so bear with me. I will be a bit noobish. I won't know most of the terms as well. If you guys want to teach me as we go, that would be awesome. Right, moving up. If you're not into World of Warcraft, you know, I hope you enjoyed the video either way. And I hope you enjoy your time hanging out. What's going on here? They're just waving at fire. Why are they waving at fire? Who are they waving to? This guy? They're just waving. So waving their arms around. They weren't really doing anything. I don't know why we're all up in here wrecking them. I'm getting 17 XP apiece though. I feel like that's quite justified at this early stage in the game. Do a little bit of grinding on those. I'm going to kill that guy up there as well. That Murloc's looking real tasty.
Take a piece of him.
Well, we're going to go back to see our quest giver and hand in our quest for our epic loot, hopefully. I need gains, bros.
I need gains.
Can we heal this guy? Do you want to get up? No, he doesn't. He's just going to stay there.
We won't rest until the expedition has been found.
Okay, now we've got first aid kits. Do those first aid kits heal this guy here? I am thinking they do. No. It's just dead. All these people are just dead. Look, she's even gone to sleep like a vampire, that one. Look at that. She's proper comfy. First aid kit used on bow. I was right. Where is my first aid kits kept? Let's have a look. Inventory. There you go. There's my first aid kit. I'm going to drag this, put it under 4. And then I go up to someone and I go, oi you, eat this.
And then boom, that's how it's done.
Quite the storm.
So equip your first aid kits and use them on all the downed NPCs. Click on this guy and then we're going to hit 4. Boom. I'll take you through as I do it, because you might be brand new to the game like myself, watching this on a rerun on YouTube and just wanting to still get an idea of what you have to do at the gate. Sort of be prepared for level 20 and beyond. Love the music in this game. The music is quite an epic score. There's a guy down here. Is he going to get up?
My thanks.
Oh.
We'll find the expedition yet.
I tell you what, the animation on these guys getting up, I thought they would just sort of plunk, you know, just
Plunk.
and then they're up, like a lot of janky animations on older games. That was quite nice that he actually crawled to his feet. I like immersion. Anything that's going to get me more immersed in the world
Is okay by me.
It's that little bit of extra effort, right? That little bit of extra time. Okay, let's talk to this guy. We're back on our feet. Now let's move. The Lost Expedition is somewhere on this island. Okay, we're looking for the Lost Expedition, are we? Okay, so we're the newbie, and they're going to basically take us for a ride to show us the ropes. Can we mark the objectives, or is it already done? Oh, yeah, okay, so it's being tracked. So you can actually track your quests, which is a great feature. All MMOs and RPGs should have track quests. I really dislike MMOs and RPGs that don't track their own quests. What are you thinking? Do you know what I mean? What are you thinking? Right, completor the quest door. Then we're going to click the spell book and we've got a new spell. So we're going to put that in number 4. We're going to take number 4 and we're going to stick it over in number 8. So heal is now number 8 and our 4 abilities line up 1 to 4. How are we doing then, more? Have you played this game before? And that rhymed, so I apologise for that one. Wagwan! Mick and more. Mick, how we doing, baby? We need meat in the boot. We're going to get some meat. I'm guessing these birds are going to give us meat. Someone's down here doing something. He's not very good at jumping, whoever he is. Don't steal my meat, bro. This is my meat. Well, my fault you didn't attack. Get off my meat. Okay, I got 14 XP. See, in MMOs, you'll find that the first person to do the first hit is the one that gets the loot. So if somebody comes along and helps you kill that animal or that whatever it is, you don't really get the meat because they got the first hit in, and that kind of can be a bit jarring when people are around just really sort of ganking on you, winding you up, just taking all your loot and not allowing you to get anything. Right, what's happened to this guy? We're going to cook some meat. Here we go.
We got out.
What an accent.
I won't let you starve to death.
Okay, complete the quests. Here we go. That was big gains, big gains. Okay, next quest. Enhanced combat tactics. 0-3 abilities proven against the Warlord's Grim Axe. I don't know what it's saying to me. So,
ask them to assault your enemies and land the first strike.
Right, so you right click, you lock onto the enemy, which is really weird. I'd rather that be left click, to be honest. And then you hit 1.
Boom.
Use corruption at the start of combat. Enough. You're ready to fight the Quillboar.
What a load of balls that was. I already understood it after the first time. Why have I got to do it 3 times? 3 times! I don't know what dumb people have got playing this game other than me, but like that was even dumber than me. That was ridiculously holding my hand. I hate that. Auto loot key. See, now we're talking, right? So I hit the shift key. That's going to auto loot anyway without even pressing the other button. Please tell me you can turn off this big ass chat thing behind my head. This has got to be able to go, surely. Keep using Shadow Bolt whilst corruption is active in it. That's all they wanted. They made it sound more complicated than it was because they kept banging on about it.
We've got to get the others back.
We'll head north.
You've got the Rastaman's accent.
Who remembers Rastaman? What a beast. Right, let's move up.
Seeing you soon then. I'll be right to count on you.
It's not. That's
The Horde never abandons its soldiers.
that is so white face.
Abandon her.
They've gone, Shayla, we need an African accent. Can you do an African accent? She's gone,
Let me try, man.
bollocks. Right. Tell you what though, as plain as this area is, and this is probably the dullest area in the game, I would assume. I'm hoping. Still nice. Still nice. It's fresh, boy. Plenty of foliage.
Of course, you come to me for aid.
Of course. I have good news and most unfortunate news. Well, I'll just take the good news, please. It's insulting that we have to deal with these Quillboar. Is that what they're called? Quillboar? They'll soon face the full might of the Horde. I'm sure they will. Down with the Quillboar. They look like little pigs. They can't be that much of a hassle. It'd be like fighting a bunch of possums. This one. Oosh. I am absolutely useless without my abilities. I don't like that. I may have to change class, you know. This doesn't play like a dark mage at all. I thought it'd play like a dark mage, but it doesn't. So far, and I am only about 20 minutes in, I hate this class. I hate the targeting system. I can't stand it. Like, I am not having fun with the targeting system at all. Maybe I should go brawler. Maybe I should go assassin, you know. Maybe even archer. Maybe an archer would be good because I like distance. Which is strange because every game I've ever played MMO wise, a mage or a dark mage plays almost identical throughout. You know, you're not going to get much changes when it comes to the mage sort of system. I feel like I haven't streamlined my buttons as well. Like they're at the gate, they're awful. They don't feel right. They feel clunky and janky. Well, I've summoned a little minion. Yes, a Gelpep. Gelpep? What is that? Awesome little thing. He looks like a ghoulie. You ever seen the film
Ghoulies?
Or is that just me? I like the fact that the enemies don't wait to be attacked. A lot of old school MMOs, you know, you've got enemies that just stand there. What? Back up off me, son. Okay, he went down easy. That was the easiest mini boss in the history of mini bosses. Right, open a spell book and put fear down here. Number 5. Drag that across. Oh, it's like a cloak. So we're actually wearing it now. There you go, guys. Check out my cloakage. I'm now starting to look a bit like a zombie superhero. Or a homeless person. Depending on how you want to look at it. Definitely crusty gear, boys. We need gains. Big gains right now. Is it me or do you have a lot of summon pets? I think this is crew. These are not my pets. This guy has this pet. And then I have this pet. So like we both have pets. Right, here we go. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to keep the camera without killing myself too much. I'm trying to keep the camera as close to me as possible. So you guys can experience it like a story adventure game. Rather than, you know, like this. Like all the other WoW players. Where they just sort of run around, zoomed out. And it looks really crazy and confusing. I want to take everybody through the game like this. Where we're looking at scenery, enjoying what's going on, and just taking in environments. And take our time with it. We want to take our time with it all the way to max level. And then at max level, we can just go ham at that point if we want. I think the cape looks cool. Each to their own, bro. Each to their own. At the minute, we've got this wax stick. See this, like, bamboo wannabe stick? It's like kind of held together with sellotape. I can imagine that being epic, right? You get yourself a staff with, like, a glowing, you know, orb on the top of it that's flaming maybe. It's just, you could be, I guess, some sick weapons with a mage. But I can tell you now, I do not fancy getting used to this combat. It's very awkward. And I don't know what it is that I don't like about it yet. But as soon as I figure it out, I'll let you know. Like, we've been playing a lot of MMOs lately. From new school to old school, every other school. Not one of them has made my fingers hurt. Or me keep looking down at the keyboard. Not one of them. This one does. This one makes me feel very uneasy with the control system. And it may be just because it's out the gate. So next live stream, I'm going to go in and re-customize my entire thing. And try and get it to where I'm comfy with it. And then let you know what my opinion of the controls is. Booster Mark 5. Use the choppy Booster Mark 5 to scout the area. Please tell me it's that thing above our head. Okay, so we click it. You need to get closer to interact. So we click on the choppy booster. We've now hung ourselves.
Can you hear me, recruit? Looks like
What is this?
like
Yes. Okay, so we can now scout ahead. That is awesome. That rope looks well dated and janky, but what a good idea for a game mechanic to be able to fly across and look like that. Basically a drone. We are a drone way before drones were invented.
Ha! Our dragon will crush them.
They're bringing a dragon back from the dead?
Need us.
Look at the expressiveness of her face though.
Those undead.
For the time this was made, that was really good, right?
You do. Make it quick. My daughter's life is at stake.
This is actually one of my favourite time periods for gaming when this was released. I love the fact like everything's static, you know, like this bush, static leaves, but they're painted and decored perfectly to sell the fact that they are a bush, you know, in a living, breathing forest. I love that art style. They went skits with the facial animations in it. It's like Gary's mod, right?
The Horde leaves no one behind.
Just don't point the resizer at me. Well, that is about as useful as a paddle in a speedboat. Gave me no information now about how to use what I'm holding. Use the quest item on a target. I get what you're saying. Okay, I've just pulled a massive horde of deer there. A couple of boars here too. Okay, we've got to get close. We've got to cattle prod this thing. No, there's nothing to do with that, is it? Oh, there we go. That is bullshizzle. You see what I was going wrong there, right? If you've got a weapon that you need to use on a target, you're going to go to your inventory and you're going to attempt to use that weapon on the target. You're not going to click the quest log to use the weapon. That is so bummed out. I've never seen that in the history of my MMO years.
That's mental.
We've got to click on the ball and then press the quest item.
Who needs a giant boar when we can do it again?
That popped like a pimple, but
Okay.